Just thought I'd give you a moment of ASMR for a minute. It's Nick Dutch back again for another delightful video, and I'm doing rune readings today, and this is a short 3-stone rune reading which I hope will make you feel happy, which will give you some pause for thought and contemplation, and could be good fun. Remember, I'm not your final decision maker in your life, only you are that. Okay, so remember that, and be aware that I'm here to be a guide. I'm not here to be a replacement for your own intelligent thinking about the wonders of life. There we go. 1, 2, 3 rune stones drawn at random from my lovely velvet rune bag. I should really have a leather one, shouldn't I, to make it look more manly and more sort of like strangely pagan and traditional, as if I was someone from the set of Conan the Barbarian maybe. But I'm not someone from the set of Conan the Barbarian. I'm a guy who does runes and tarot and the rest of it for a living. This is what I do. It's my job, an actual job. Gosh, Nick's got a job, isn't that lovely? What's he doing for a living? He's a fortune teller. Oh, great. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's what some people think. Either way, there we go. That's your setup for today. I don't know whether you can see that from there. Starting off with the Odell rune, which is great. And then something else. And I carry on forgetting the name of this one. There must be a reason for that. It's like an energy which my system needs, maybe. But what I'm getting from this, and this is what's even more important really than what it's called, is how much it feels to me. Of course, it's the Ura rune, the wild, untamed power of nature. Something that needs to be worked with as well as controlled in order for humans to carry on living and surviving. It's the rickety foundations of our existence. Even more rickety these days, isn't it? But the first rune was Odell. The presence of the divine standing in front of you right now. Strong, powerful, inspiring, energetic, alive, electric. Inspiring. There's something very conflict of tensions about this, isn't there? Because there's this force of goodness and belonging and being at one with something important. But we're living in this world in which there is instability and insecurity and lots of wild emotions holding people back. And then finishing it off with Legu. Supposed to be a pictogram of a wave breaking on a shore, some people say, speaking about water and oceans and travelling by sea, but also beer and brewing and friendship and companionship and memories. Important memories. Memories which have stirred you. Also a sense of loss and regret, because you've lost something, but you've also had to move forward with who you are, so you couldn't really be what you used to be or be with the people you used to know, because you've changed. Powerful, weird, strange. But the Ura rune is also something which does work for you, something you bring into your life to do work for you. We've got a very mixed bag here. This is actually one of the hardest little rune readings I've done, because the message is not coherent. It has this feeling of power and strength and divinity amid a world of chaos and bittersweet feelings, and maybe craving for that sense of society and of companionship. And maybe knowing that you've lost some of it. There's a feeling of nostalgia. but also nostalgia driven by good intentions and good wisdom. It feels interesting, it feels beautiful, but it also shows me that your life, my life, life in general, is not an even balance. It is this rickety, changing, flowing, watery, ocean-like, wavy, complex thing. If you were in the ancient times and you set out on a voyage on a boat, you wouldn't have the technology to read the weather as well as you would these days. It would be very, very frightening. And maybe that's something else to do with life in general. You're being tossed and turned and being pushed around by different forces. It's creating anxiety, it's creating fear, maybe even misery. But you're still holding on to using nature to your advantage and being driven by good morality and good connections. Curious. Very curious. Okay, well, hopefully that stimulated a few thoughts for yourself and you've enjoyed what I've done here. If you have, rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, share. Don't forget to click the bell, because it's nice. And if you like what I'm doing, shove me a couple of cents or dollars via the super thanks button, which will motivate me to carry on putting out lots of wonderful content to you and for you. And I look forward to speaking to you again very soon for another amazing rune reading, and peace, love and harmony from Asgard and Vanheim to you. Yeah.